Hello everyone, today we are going to unbox the Swann advanced security camera. This model is SWDVR-880758. This is basically a 1080p bullet camera. Resolution is pretty good. This comes with 8 bullet cameras. As you see that I've not yet opened the box. This came in the Swann security sealed box. I've not yet opened, and the whole idea is that unbox this camera set and install it. So let's begin. And this is what we have inside the box. Swann Pro Series HD 1080p camera. Few of the features which I would like to show you. It's the 8-channel viewing camera system, 1080p high definition. You can zoom the video output 4x digital zoom using the software. Then it has smart search, so you can search in the recorded part anything which you want to. And this has HDMI connect to TV monitor. It has 2 TB inbuilt hard drive, which can keep the data for 15 days recording. And most important is this one is a weatherproof camera, so I'm going to install this outside. And in New Jersey the temperature is pretty cold and hot both way, so this camera is good for that one. And it supports the day-night mode. This one I bought from the Sam's Club, so exclusively this particular packing has been done for the Sam's Club members. And what it comes with, let me show you. On the back side it shows that what is included in the box. Few things which are included in the box are, of course, the 8 cameras and the system itself, digital video recorder. Then TVI BNC cables to connect the cameras, each cable of 60 feet. This is going to be a problem for me because definitely I'm going to need more cable, so I'm going to buy the new additional cable, particularly when the places where I'm going to install the camera on the back side. From there till the digital video recorder, most probably I may need 200 feet cable. Let's see, as it requires I will add it, and I will cover that during the installation. It has the Ethernet cable to connect the camera recording system to the system. And then this one has the video 8 in ports and HDMI port to connect to the monitor. It has the audio out, USB ports and power input. Pretty straightforward connection. The night vision distance is basically it is supported by these cameras is 100 feet, which is pretty much good. The video quality is 1080p, and that too is 2.1 megapixel. And the most important thing is the viewing angle for this day-night camera is wide angle, so which is good. So let's begin opening this box too and start the installation process. So inside the box I found three boxes, and first box has the actual video recorder and the supporting hardware. This is hardware and some warranty information, manual and all those stuff. In the second and third boxes, each box has 4 bulletproof cameras, 1, 2, 3 and 4. And these boxes have the supporting cables. So I've opened this one. So total 8 cameras and the supporting cables over here in each box for all these 8 cameras. So let's begin the installation. So my video setup looks like, rather calling video setup, it is the test setup look like. So the whole idea of setting up this one is to set up the video recorder and hook up one camera, this bullet camera to the video recorder, install the video recorder, see that how this camera performs, and then do the test for all the cameras, and then install these cameras at their fixed position. Before that, I just want to show you that what the system comes with. This system comes with this manual, that is the setup wizard manual, which is pretty straightforward. And then another manual is included in the system is the installing Swann View Plus. This has been used to configure your cameras on your mobile devices. And the third one is basically the DVR quick starter guide. This will allow you to get familiarized with all the equipments or all the components which have been packed in the system. So what I've done is that I've hooked up this DVR back to the camera and power cable. So this DVR is hooked up to the one temporary monitor using the VGA cable. Then another one camera, bullet camera, is hooked up via the power and video cable. So this red color is the power cable and blue color is the video cable. So this entire cable is hooked up to the camera and then all the way back to the DVR recorder, and then this is the power adapter which goes inside this one. So basically for 8 cameras you will have 3 power adapters. The first power adapter itself is for the DVD recorder, DVR recorder. The second power adapter comes with the 4 power splitter. So this will take care of 4 bullet cameras and or supply the power to the 4 bullet cameras. And then there is another power adapter which you have to connect to the 4 other cameras. So total 3 power adapters. The sequence of powering of all these devices is: first DVR should be powered and then give the power to the bullet camera. So pretty straightforward. And in addition to these manuals, the system came up with the one mouse, which is kind of a surprise, and then some stickers which you can paste it on the on your home, just showing that this complex is Swann security enabled or protected by Swann security enabled. So let me hook up the camera and see that how it works. Hooked up the DVR power and now it is booting up. So looks like it is the first time boot up is happening. So far I don't see anything on the screen. Now I see something on the screen, that is Swann Advanced Security Made Easy, and it is booting up. And yes, it shows that there are no videos because nothing has been installed or configured so far. Let me hook up first bullet camera to the power, and this is the bullet camera which is now hooked up to the power source. And yes, I see the first picture on this one. So if you see, as soon as I hooked up the camera, I see the first picture. So this is like this and so on. So let me first configure this entire DVR box so that once all the cameras are tested, I'll start putting them on the outside of the premises and then finalize the setup. So let's click on the next. So as soon as I click on the next, so on this screen you have to enter the admin password, So by default this admin password is 12345. So let me enter that 12345 as the admin password. 12345, enter, and then it will allow you to set up your new password. So I've set up my new password and I've confirmed the new password also. So next it's asking me to set up the time zone. So in my case it is US Eastern Time. So Eastern Time, and there is a date format. So date format I'm keeping this 9/5/2016, and system time, and the resolution. So you could even select here higher resolution also. So I'm selecting the higher resolution, that is 1920, and live video mode, that is the number of displays. Like if you see here, the number of displays you see are 3x3, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. So you could change this to 1 plus 7 and so on, right? So in my case only 8 cameras, so I'm going to just keep them as 3x3. And once this is done, of course I have to set up the timing also. So let me set up the time here. So I've set up the time and the date, and I've set up the resolution as 1920 by 1080 16. This is 1080p, and then there are other resolutions are also there, but timing to initially start with, I'm setting up this higher resolution. Let's click next and enable DST from April and on so on. So there are other options are there. So for time being I'm not going to set up all these options. I'm just keeping them default as it is. As per the manual also, you can keep all those things like enable DST. This checkbox you can enable if you would like the DVR to adjust the time when daylight saving time begins. So that we can always do. And then another is from to, and is here you can define when daylight savings applies to your location. So you'll need to tell DVR when it applies to you. So for time being I'm not setting up all these things. In addition to that, there are other things are also there. That is the NPT, that is NPT is the network time protocol. Functions allows the DVR to automatically sync its clock with an online server, which gives it the ability to constantly have the accurate time settings. So this you can always keep enable, no issues. Then there is other things is there, interval, NTP server and NTP port. Then that I am keeping as it is. In the next screen you could set up your enable server authentication, and you can set up your username and password, and even you could set up your email addresses and other sender addresses, where you have to be notified when you see some kind of movement in front of the camera. So let me set up this thing, and then we are done with the basically the setting up of the DVR. You can enable the server authentication, put your username and password. You must be wondering that why the screen is blurred, because I have inserted my information, and just to keep it safe, this particular part of the video is kind of a blur. Put SMTP server as smtp.gmail.com. SMTP port is 465 for Gmail, and enable the SSL. Sender could be DVR. Sender address is your email address, and your receiver is any name. You could give your name or whatever name you want to, and the receiver address. Once this is done, you can test this authentication by clicking this button, that is the second number button, by test, and your authentication will be successful. Once this is done, your DVR setup is completed and you are ready to go live. The live mode of the camera, since I've installed only one camera or hooked up only one camera, you see only one camera, if you double click on this one, you will see the entire monitor with the video of the video from the camera, and you'll see that the resolution is pretty good. It's crystal clear, and no issues with the resolution as such. Very nice resolution. You could see all the small things over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up all the cameras and then show you the live mode of all these cameras. All these templates comes with the drill template sticker, and you can just stick this on the ceiling or on the wall. The way you could run the wire is via two places. One is hole A. For this you have to make the hole in the middle for cables routed through the ceiling, usually used for the ceiling purpose, and hole B for cables routed through the inside opening. So for all my installations I am using the hole B. So what I learned is that basically when you are sticking the sticker on the wall, on the sideways or on the ceiling, just remember that where your wire is going to route through, and then just stick the sticker and make the 3 holes at the marked position as one, because the camera has all these 360-degree adjustments. So no need to worry about that, how my sticker is going to, how I have to place the sticker and how I am going to install the camera. Once the sticker is done, drill the hole, then you can always adjust the camera as per your angle. This is how I installed the first camera. Basically 2 cameras on the front side. This is one camera, I hope it is visible, and this is the second camera. And if you see here, I've drilled the hole all the way inside the garage from the front and ran the wire from this hole. So this is from the front side, pretty neat setup. Let me show you how I ran the wires from the back side of the inside the garage. This is how I ran the wire inside the garage all the way to the DVR box. Take your time, because this is the part where you have to be patient, and when you are running these wires, use the clips to clamp them on the driver or on the wooden surface. And to make the hole or to drill the hole, I've used this drill bit. This is a 15-bit drill bit. This is very useful drill bit for this type of project. So for the other camera also I'm doing the same thing. I've drilled the hole, and this is the fishing wire. So to make the hole and pull the wire from outside inside, what I'm going to do is I've connected some tape on the wire, and this I'm going to attach to the fishing rod and pull from the inside. The tool bit which I am using for making the drill bit is this one. This is pretty convenient, and this is a useful tool for drill bit in entire project. So, and then we will have this on the front side here. I'm not sure if it is visible in the shadow, but these are the 2 cameras, and the second one I am currently installing. And the way I've hide this wire is basically behind these sidings. So if you see this one, hiding this wire behind the siding, pretty straightforward. Only challenge is putting this camera at the top, but use the template and you'll be fine. Here I'm done with the setting up of the DVR, and I see all the 8 cameras. I'm really impressed with the resolution of this Swann system, and here this is how I've hooked up the Swann system, and these are the jumbled wires which are coming from the cameras. Basically I'm going to hide them just to keep this area clean. Let me show you all the cameras, and this is the setup where it shows the 9 cameras. but since this is a 8 camera system, this particular area is blank. But if I show you the resolution, like by increasing the full screen, you'll see that it's pretty nice, very clean and crystal clear, 1080 dpi, and you could see everything. Even you could zoom in. So if you mouse over here, you'll see somewhere here like the digital zoom. So you could digital zoom also a particular area, which I'm not going to use it, but this is how it looks. So this is one camera. This is the front entrance, pretty clean. Something in the garage, and if you see that this is basically the entire garage is kind of like it's not lit up because the doors are closed, but the clarity is very nice. I'm going to show the night vision for each cameras after this one. So this one is the front side. This one is the another angle, so it basically covers the entire front area. We have the curve road in front of our house. This is the patio, which covers the entire patio, and this is the entrance to the walkout basement. So I'm done with this one, and pretty much simple. I'm going to add or upload one more video very soon to cover all the features of this Swann software, because there are a lot of things are there which are not yet covered in this particular video, like the motion sensor, recording, setting up the time, using the wizard, and all those things. So this is a live video. Part, I'm going to show you all these cameras with the night vision at night time, and this is how the camera vision looks like at night time. Pretty clear, all the cameras. Let me show you the each camera output in the zoom mode. So this is the front door. So nighttime vision is also good for this camera. Heavily raining, but because of the rain you see some kind of jazzy pictures. And this is the patio side. Basement. So we press with the